Hey, Reggie.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. What do you think of the new intro? I'm going to play it again.
I like it.
So have a look. You didn't even see it.
I mean, the
You
the
weren't
portion
looking.
I
You
see.
weren't looking. You weren't looking. You weren't looking. Here we go.
I love it.
Okay.
Bright,
That's
colorful,
nice.
in season
That
for
was
summertime.
ooh. Well, it's nothing to do with summer. I've had that for a while. Thanks to Dean. Dean sorted me out a long time ago, but just never really used it. Um so welcome, everyone. I am your host, the Afro Atheist, and I've got with me the handsome Godless Reggie. Godless
Hello.
Reggie, you want to say something?
No, I'm just happy to be here. How everybody doing?
That's good. Thanks for being here. Um, so I wasn't sure what to title this. I was trying to determine whether the the whether it was appropriate to say that Christianity is a family business or is church a family business. But then again, Christianity, when you think about the broader picture, Christianity is a family business. It is passed
Yes.
on to family members.
Yes.
It is
Absolutely.
passed on. A lot of us were Christians because of family members.
Right.
So Christianity is a family business, but just some people they take it that step further. Hey, Miss Mizani, cleaning fruit. What fruit are you cleaning? What fruit are you cleaning? So some people take it that step further. They go ahead and run their own business, run a whole business with what do you call it? The in America you call it something different. What do you call a registered business?
Organization.
514, 51C or something. You'll call it something.
Oh,
514.
a LLC.
No, the LLC, and no, there's 514. I don't know. There's a number for it. You call it something. I don't know. Not the LLC.
It's
514Cs.
it's definitely a business for sure. For sure. I mean, and you got to think about it. Like, say for instance, if you're a pastor, right? And you got a couple kids, wife, whatever. I mean, by right, I would want to pass that down to my kids. Think about what you giving them. You giving them a tax-free business.
That's it. That's the number I was trying to find. 504C, something along those lines. I hear it. I hear them call it that, and I wonder what are they saying? What are they saying? Yes, 504C, 5014C, something like that. I hear them say that all the time, and I'm like, okay, what are these people trying to say?
Even
Okay,
though, listen, even though I don't believe in this shit, I wish somebody would have passed that shit down to me. Tax-free. It's a deal.
you happily be a preacher, a pretend preacher.
Now my views are starting to change. Yeah, I'm starting to wish and want to be a preacher because it's like no matter how many times you show these people, like you could show them hardcore proof that this shit is fake, right? And they still would be like, okay, well, that's a myth, but I'm still gonna believe. Okay,
Hmm.
okay, well, you're gonna be stupid. I'm gonna be stupid right along with you. Why should I sit there and just watch you be stupid? Like, cause me, listen, I grew up with a hustle mentality. I'm only gonna let so much money just walk past me. when I know I could just grab it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do it now. So I'm starting to feel different. Like you might as well pass that down.
Oh wow. Well, I didn't grow up with that sort of mentality, so it's different for me. It's like ah right, but you know, but we recognize that
Hmm.
if the Jesus industry, if Jesus is fake, if God does not exist, then this is a pure business venture.
Absolutely.
Pure business venture. And for me, I think Christians ought to be challenging things more than we do.
Hmm.
Christians, if your father does not own a church, but you are a member of a church, and you sit there, you commit everything to the church, you commit, your time, your money, um your 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 brains, everything you commit to that church, only for them to turn around, pass you by, and just get their children to take over. Some of the people in the church are way more qualified than these children. No, but the one we're about to look at now, they talk
Hmm.
about women not speaking in the church. If speaking, how is a woman taking over? But I guess because it's daddy's business. So, mm-mm.
I think about that about every uh female, every woman preacher. And it's not to be sexist or anything like that, but the book literally says what you just said. So how
Mm-hmm.
do people just adjust verses whenever they get good and ready? And that's why I don't agree with it.
And guys, you must understand. At some point, people need to realize that it is one of two things here. It's either God exists, this God, that T.G. Jakes and Sarah Jakes Roberts, right? It's either that God exists or he doesn't exist. It's either that Jesus is real or he is not real. Listen, we're now in a time where it's very simple. It is very simple. And if that God, the existence of that God is questionable, hopefully that will help people to look further in and say, come on. Hopefully, people will be able to remove all biases and truly question what's going on here. How is a father calling on his daughter, you come and take over? And guys, Reggie, I don't know if I can find this video. I'll see if I can find it. There's a preacher. I had it on my very first page that was taken down. This preacher got his child to come to the front. His child was only about 4 or 5 years old. Gave him the mic to pray for grown adults. And the man was saying to the people, "Oh, this is the future pastor, so and so. This is your future." And I'm thinking, how are you telling grown adults that that's their future pastor? And he's only about 4 or 5 years old. Come on.
Hey, Vessel. I don't
Ves-
understand how
is
the
Vessel
people can
here?
sit there. Yeah, I just seen her say hi in the
Vessel,
comments, but
where are you?
I can't see how
Vessel, where's the link?
I,
Vessel, hit the link. Come on. Sorry,
I don't
Reggie.
s- I don't see how a grown person can sit there. Like, say for instance, if I'm 40 years old, right? Like I am, well, I'm 42.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
can't
mm-hmm.
see how, even if I believe in God, that a person could tell me this is the future of this. And let's say I live to be 60, 70, and he becomes a preacher. Me as a logical person, I'm like, why would I listen to him? And I know the Bible better than him. This is crazy.
Now, his daughter is married. His daughter is married.
Hmm.
Ideally, shouldn't you be passing it on to him?
He's trying to
Shouldn't
keep
you
it
be
in the
passing it
family.
on to him? But now anyway, we're gonna watch it. He's gonna ask her to support his daughter. This is just family business. And Christianity is family business. And we, from the outside looking in, we can clearly see what's going on. And Christians, You can see it as well. You see it as well. But hey, I mean, sometimes if you choose to be blind, if you choose to be delusional, if you choose to ignore, well, that's on you. The rest of us, we're not going to do that. We're going to say exactly what it is. So, vessel of dishonor, you joining us? Anyway, if you're ready, just hit the link, and you don't have to show your face. Just hit the link, girl. Okay, right. Let's start.
Every time I sit in this chair, I start yawning.
What is it about the chair?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
In the Gospel of St. John, it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life,
Okay,
and the
love.
life was the light of men. And the light shined in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it
Reggie.
not. Watch this closely.
Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie. Reggie. Take note, right? Please do. I don't know why, while I was watching this, his right hand, that right hand, the way the thing was moving, like, like,
Oh, broken
you know
wristed?
how, huh?
Broken wristed?
I don't know what you mean by broken wristed. Hmm?
See
What
how my
does
wrist
that
is?
mean? Yeah, I
Is that
see
what you're
it.
saying? Is you saying that's what he's doing?
You know how someone who's effeminate,
He's
an
his hand
effeminate.
like this. He's broken wristed.
Yes.
Right. That's
Okay,
what we say.
is that what?
We say he's
Okay,
broken wristed. Yes.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying take note. That hat. Professor said to rewind. Okay. No, he's going to do more of it. Don't worry. I don't need to rewind it. You just watch. Just watch him. Just watch. Watch that hand.
Now there was a man who was sent from God. His name was John. He was not that light, but sent to bear witness of that light, saying, there is one coming after me who is mightier than I. His shoes I am not worthy to latch it. I have indeed baptized you with water, but he will baptize you with the Holy Ghost and with fire. In the 3rd chapter of the Gospel of St. John, verse 27 through 30, he continues his dialogue by saying, John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except it be given him from heaven. Wait a minute. You can receive nothing except it be given you from heaven. Ye yourselves bear me witness that I said, I am not the Christ, but I am sent before him. He that hath the bride is the bridegroom. But the friend of the bridegroom, which standeth and heareth him, rejoiceth greatly because of the bridegroom's voice. This my joy, therefore, is fulfilled. He says, I'm not jealous. He said, if I'm the friend of
He's
the
starting to see
bridegroom,
it.
then I would not
Yeah, I see
be
it now.
jealous. You can't be jealous of people you love. He says he must increase.
All of this sermon, you can't be jealous of people that you love. All of this is setting the ground for the people who have worked with him from way before this girl probably was even born. Right?
Mm-hmm.
People that have been there, that are they're overqualified for this job. We're setting the tone, because we know that there's some people who are upset. They would rather that it is them who's taking over. But all of this is just setting the tone for he's trying to give justification for why it is his daughter as opposed to anybody else.
Right. And that's a
And
flat out lie
Christians,
too.
sorry,
That's a
go
flat out
on.
lie. You can
Which one?
easily be jealous of somebody you love. That's one
You
of the easiest
can.
things in the world to do.
You can. You
especially if
can't
it's
be
your sibling
jealous
or something.
of someone you love. It happens.
Every day.
And Reggie, okay, question for you. Is that does every time you're jealous, is that always necessarily a bad thing?
No,
Right?
no, not all the time. Sometimes it's just you being sure of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you making sure things are the way that they are, that they're supposed to be. So it doesn't always have to be a jealous thing. And anybody that is not jealous of their mate, of other people, is kind of stupid in a way. You get it? Like, how can you
Mm-hmm.
not
Mm-hmm.
think that how can you can't just totally trust another person? It's not you. It's not you.
But
So,
Reggie, the reason why I'm asking this question is when I was younger, I said to someone, "Oh, I'm jealous of you." It was something just in conversation. And what I meant to say was, "Oh, lucky you." Right. And
right.
you know, and to be honest, I was hoping, I was wishing, oh, that okay, now I remember what I was trying to say to the person. I was trying to say to the person, they've got it all going on. They've got everything that I wish that I
Right.
had, which I didn't. Right. And
Hmm.
I said, I'm jealous of you. Right.
Hmm.
But I didn't mean no ill will by saying
Right.
that.
Right.
That person has held those words against me till this present day. Something that happened over 30 years ago, right? They've still held it against me, and they've said it. Oh, do you know? She once said to me that she's jealous of me. And so even now, they think that I'm jealous of everything they've got now because of a statement I made. And I'm thinking, this is
That's
when I
when I was a
said it, it
kid.
wasn't meant to be evil. It wasn't meant to be. I meant it. I meant well. I was trying to make them see. They were making a bad decision at the time, and I was making them see that look, you've got better options. You've got never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, let's continue with this man.
That I might decrease. This transitional moment, this transfer moment, woman thou art loose, comes to an end today. But that does not mean that there is not something next.
Oh boy.
Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts, when you stand and walk to this stage, you're walking into your destiny,
To be a con artist.
your future,
Hmm?
your
Sorry.
He said she's walking into her destiny, and I said to be a con artist.
calling.
Hang on. Hang on. They're having a party. They're having a party a few doors down, and for some reason they start to scream. Oh my!
It's going down.
Yeah, they're having a nice time over there. Can you hear the screaming?
Yeah, I hear it, but it's not like
You hear it?
it's not real loud or nothing.
Okay. Okay.
Your purpose, your giftings.
It's the drama.
Stand up, girl.
It's the
This is your moment.
all
Walk
this, as if
to
you
this
didn't
stage.
know this was happening.
Right. This is pre-planned.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I read the scripture in John because when Jesus came along, John
I'm
was
glad she
the
looked like her
man.
mom.
He had the crowd.
Huh?
He had the name.
Sorry.
I said I'm glad that she looks like her mother.
Why? Why would you say that?
Cause he's ugly as fuck.
Oh, Reggie. Oh my God. Oh, man.
You asked.
He had the audience. He had the power. He had the brand. He was unique. He was authentic. He was creative. Jesus said there was none like John. But the truth of the matter is, God gave John his platform so that he would be smart enough to know when to pass it on.
She came today knowing that this was going to happen. Daddy was passing on the church to her. So I don't get all these I guess the tears are part of the deal, I guess. Yes, sure. I like that. Sure. Right.
And after 30 years of ministering Woman Heart Loose and 46 years of preaching the gospel, the time has come.
See that
30
tattoo?
years of preaching. Which one? What tattoo? She got a tattoo on her neck?
Hell yeah, right on the back.
I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
It looked like a black spade. That's what it looks like to me.
Oh, that one. Reggie, let me tell you, these pastors' kids, it's a different set of rules for them and a different set of rules for the others. She had a child, I think she was 17. She had a child at the age of 17.
Yeah, I'm curious to know what that means on a black person. I know if a white girl has that, what that means, but I don't.
What does it mean?
If a black woman, if a white woman has that same tattoo on her, it means that she likes black dudes. But I don't know what it means in her case. Because it's called Queen of Spades, right? So that means they only talk to black dudes, but I don't know what it means if it's on a black person.
Okay, interesting. Now, you see how that tattoo is on show? You watch if that was just an ordinary member of the church. You watch, they would be so quick to jump on that person. They would be so quick to be judgmental. But when it's the pastor's child, oh no. No. Allowed to do whatever the hell they want.
Right.
It's crazy.
Of preaching the gospel.
Sorry?
The time has come.
Sorry?
I just said it's the mark of the beast.
That I must decrease, that you might increase. I am so proud of you.
Oh, goodness.
Don't get it twisted. I'd be proud of you if you were driving for the post office.
Really?
I'd be proud of you if you worked at Kmart.
Really?
I'd be proud of you if you were sweeping the floor. I'm not just proud of what you do. I'm proud of who you are.
Like you've got a choice.
My bone. You are flesh of my flesh. My DNA runs through your body.
So you're DMX now, huh?
None of that is the reason why you are standing on the stage.
Okay, what's the reason?
This is not an inheritance. This is a calling.
Where do you see that you got something to say? This is not the reason why she's standing up there. She's the flesh of his flesh, the bone of his bone. She is, but that's not the reason why she's there. What other reason can you have for having her there?
Bruh, that's the only reason why she even fucking know you, is because you're dead.
That's the only reason why she's there. There are people way more qualified than she is in there. Right. But guess what? Because daddy has a business to maintain. Okay, quick question for you. Quick question for you, Reggie.
All right.
Quick question for you. So, in front of everyone, he has handed over the church to her.
Right.
But do you think that in reality he has fully handed everything over? Or is this just for the image of the church, for, just we're trying to keep up appearances, when in actual fact daddy still controls things in the back? What do you think?
I'm not sure, because I got two questions. when was this video made, and
Mm-hmm.
why the fuck did he ever have something called "Woman, Thou Art Loosed"? Your ass ain't no fucking
Mm.
woman, no matter how you look at it. Like, why do dudes always think that they know what's best for a woman? That gets on my nerves because you don't know. And why do you always try to speak for them? And then why do women listen to what a man tells them when he tells them what's best for them? You don't fucking know. That don't make sense to me.
Hmm. Oh wow. That is that, Reggie. Sometimes the things that you be saying, I'm like, wow, just words of wisdom there. 30 years, woman thou at least 30 years. And the other thing I remembered is when we're talking about the ills of the church, the issues with church and religion and people deceiving people, TD Jakes is one of the masters, because if that God does not exist, I always say this, if that God does not exist, that means that TD Jakes has gone 40 years deceiving people.
40 years of pimping.
40 years of deceiving people. 40 years of enriching his pocket.
Tax free.
Selling a product tax free, selling a product that does not exist and benefiting from that product. I bet they collect tithe and offering. Wait, let me see.
Hell yeah.
Wait. What's the name of his church again? It's TD Jakes
Listen, I'm gonna show you.
Church.
That tells you how ignorant I've been, because I never knew, and I've lived in America my whole life, that he was the author or the president, preacher, whatever the fuck, of "Woman Thou Art Loose." I thought that shit was just a movie, like a Tyler Perry movie or something. I didn't know. Like, I mean, I just don't understand how he could have a congregation or
Mm,
whatever for that long with the first word "woman." I mean, I know he got titties like a
mm,
woman,
mm.
but I
Oh,
don't
come
see
on,
how
Reggie.
anybody could even go for that.
Come on, Reggie.
You do. You at least a C
Come
cup.
on. Reggie, okay, look, I found what I was looking for. Look at this here, right? So this is TD Jakes, right? Giving. Let's see, what's he got to say? Hmm.
I can't believe you really could sit there and send him money online. I wouldn't give his bitch ass nothing.
Can you guys see the hold on. Reggie, can
Ain't
you
no.
see the video?
Yeah, I see it up
Can
there
you see the
passing
video?
out. Yeah, out there giving people milk and shit. Don't he know that most black people is lactose intolerant?
Can you hear it?
Nah, I don't hear shit. I just see him passing out big ass jugs
Okay,
of
wait,
milk and shit.
let's do this 1 second. Yeah, it said something about losing connection.
Yeah, Miss Masami. He used to hang out with Diddy, the diddler.
You know, we're not going to talk about swallowing. No, swallowed up. Okay, here we go.
Can I take just a moment and talk to you and tell you what a frightening time this has been, not only for you and for the world, but even for us? I
So,
prayed and I wondered if God would touch you to answer.
TD Jakes, if it has been a frightening time for the world, what's that got to do with you? Why is your God not attending to the world?
You know
I
why?
want to hear what next he's got to say. Oh, so now he wants to put himself now at the forefront. Give to me so I can give to the world. These people are thieves.
Yeah, you know how they figure though. Oh, we in the last days, y'all. We better get right with the Lord because he's coming back. He said he was coming back. So you know that's his whole gimmick. So you gotta hurry up and give your money before Jesus get
So
here.
wait, let me understand. I don't know where his church is. What him over there, wherever that part of the world is. Now he wants you to give to him so he can give to the rest of the.
Before Jesus get here, you gotta get right with him first.
Oh
He's
man.
on his way.
Mm-mm-mm.
Sign of the times.
Mm-mm.
To every one of you who's responded, who's sown, who's given,
So,
we are only still existing because you are sowing. I wanted you to know something, that you're sowing into good ground. I wanted you to know that you're sowing into serious ground. We're not people of talk. We're people
what did he say?
He said the
Hello,
only
what did
reason
he
why
say?
he was like, I want you to know the only reason why we're still surviving is because you're still sowing. That is a lie.
No, but that's true. What do you mean that's a lie?
It depends on what
Wait,
sense he's saying it. If he's talking about humanity, that's a
no,
motherfucking lie.
no. TD Jakes cannot be surviving without the monies that people are giving to him.
Oh well, then yeah, that's real. But
Sowing the money
to me
that
it
they're
sounds like
sowing.
to me he's saying like humanity in a way.
I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I honestly do not know. But all this is geared towards giving. Give. I'd like to know when this video was done. Was this before he handed over or after he handed over? And
That's the
why
$1
is it
million
still
question.
called the TD Jakes? Why is it still called the TD Jakes ministry? If you've handed it over, why are we still calling it TD Jakes ministry? Shouldn't it now be the Sarah Jakes Roberts ministry? Well, I don't know. What do I know?
Now he has his own denomination. You know that.
Huh? You mean now he has his own? Huh? Where did Reggie go?
responded, who's sown, who's given. We are only still existing because you are sowing.
See,
I wanted
we're
you to know
only
something, that you're
existing
sowing
because
into
you're
good ground.
sowing. And that's right.
I wanted you to know that you're sowing into serious.
Christians, he is correct. If you are not sowing to these men, they cease to exist. If you are not giving your money, these people cease to exist. God is not going to come down and give them nothing. God will, in fact, what God? What God are you talking about? He's not going to come down and give them shit. So, indeed, he is right. They preachers only exist because of the people's generosity. And please don't you dare think that, oh, because I've heard Christians say, how can my small little money make them rich? Oh, by the time you bring yours, that person brings theirs, this one brings theirs. Look, collectively. Oh, listen, these people, they go back, they go home with their bags full. They're making a listen, tons of money being donated. You don't want to know. You really do not want to know.
Listen. That's common sense. If you just listen, if you just take the people that give the general offering, right, and then they pass out the plate again, right, and then there are some people that are no. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are real members, right? They got to pay the real 10%. So say you got a congregation of maybe 600 or 700 people, right? Man, do you know how much money you'll make one Sunday by doing that? You making bare minimum, I say about 10 to 20,000. Easy. So I don't see how people don't see that. And if it's televised and people sending stuff in, he's raking in hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars every weekend. Easily.
Hey, my so-called life. Good to see you.
Serious ground. We're not people of talk. We're people of action. We don't just talk the talk. We walk the walk.
Oh, shut
so
up.
when you sow your seed, you're sowing it into feeding people that are hungry, meeting people.
I'm sorry, guys. I keep stopping, but what do you mean when you sow your seed? Go tell God to sow this seed. Why can't God sow seeds? Why do people have to sow seeds? Why can God not sow the seeds and you all reap this? This is a scam. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is. Because listen, one thing about churches, right? They give churches a lot. They donate a lot of stuff to church. So here in the United States, we have a lot of
food giveaways and places like that, right? Like at churches.
Food
And the
banks.
reason,
We call them
yes,
food banks here.
yes. And the reason why they get the stuff is because the stores, like the day it expire or the day before, they give it to them for free.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Right.
can't really,
Yes.
he can't really say like your money is doing that, because a lot of that stuff he's giving is donated to him. So
My neighbor worked in a very my neighbor from where before I moved, he worked at the store, right? And he would come home late at night with big bags of food that they've given away, right? He'll come and he will only pay 10 pence, 20 pence because he worked there, and so he'll bring all these things, and there was always so much. I would just take them to the hey, look who we've got. Vessel, you need to connect. Device is not connected. Let's see. You need to connect your mic. Hey, Vessel's here.
there you go. So
Guys, please, we've got someone joining us in this conversation, and please make sure to like the stream. In fact, I might put the link out if anyone would like to join us on here, right? If anyone would like to come and chop it up with us, right? We are people that don't believe in a God. We don't believe. We see no need to believe in a God at all. I am an atheist. I don't know. I think I'm anti-theist. I'm definitely anti-theist. Oh yes, I'm anti-theist. I'm proud of it. So Vessel, you might need to. Oh, she's dropped and come back. Wait, let's see. Private message. Can't get my mic on. 1 second. Okay. All right. We'll continue, and then we'll get her here. All right. Let's see
where they are. You're sowing it into helping us help inmates that people have turned their back on and walked away from. To little old ladies who couldn't get out and get food, that we were sending food to, in spite of the fact that our doors were closed, our hearts were open, and our arms were outstretched. But you were the ones who helped us to do it. The Bible is very clear. If a man sows sparingly, he'll reap sparingly. It says that Isaac sowed a seed in the middle of a famine and received 100-fold return. Well, yeah, we are in a famine in a lot of different ways at the same time. But God says, I will not allow the famine to deter me from blessing my people. In fact, his strength is made perfect in our weakness. So when the times are bad, that's when the Holy Spirit really shows off in your life. I want you to understand that increase is coming to
you. When the times are bad, that's when the Holy Spirit shows up. Big fat lie. Lie. Do you know, Reggie? They tell these people when things are tight, right? Give when things are tight. It is a test. They tell them look, I remember growing up when I was growing up, they would tell us to give something that will move God. Reggie, they would tell us to give something that will move God.
Just
think about it. You giving something. So God is up there. He's looking down thinking, okay, Esther's brought money, right? Now I moved. How did we get to that point? How did we believe this nonsense?
But my thing is this: what is Jesus' routing number? What is his bank account? Where is it at? Because it don't seem like I'm giving it to nobody but your snaggle puss looking ass. So fuck you, TDJs.
Reggie.
Fuck your God.
Reggie.
Because why do you need me to give you money? And then where do you give your 10% at? They never talk about the 10% of their own money.
No. They always say they always talk about I give. But who are they giving to?
Right. You ain't giving nobody shit.
Who are they giving to?
Right.
The lies they tell Holy Spirit.
You, as you sow into this ministry, not just local, but globally, we reach around the world with the gospel of Jesus Christ, with healing, with help, with compassion, and with concern. And because we are laborers together, you and I, we shall come rejoicing, bringing in the sheaves.
TD Jake says, we are laborers together, you and I. But TD Jakes, do you harvest together with them? You labor together, you get them to sow. But TD Jakes, do you get them when it's harvest time? Do you get them as well? When you're flying on your private jet, do you bring these members to come fly the private jet with you? Do you bring, when it is harvest time, guess who harvests? Only TD Jakes and his family and the people on the top. Talking about, oh, your co-laborers. I mean, that's a lie. Oh yeah, okay, no, it's true. It is true. It's true. You labor, but you don't harvest.
Hi, Afro. Hi, Reggie.
Hey, Vessel.
I can't see the chat anymore, so I don't know. I can't read any.
Click on comments. Click on comments. You should be able to see it.
I don't see comments. I see chat. Oh, comments. There we go.
You got it?
Oh, yes, I see it.
That's it. Well, it's nice to have you here.
Oh, connect your YouTube account to join. Okay. I can do that.
So, Vessel, before you joined, not Reggie out here saying he wishes that somebody had passed on their church to him.
Think about it. Think
He
about it. Don't
wishes
you?
that someone had passed on their church to him. Reggie.
Don't you, though?
Reggie.
What were you going to do with that church?
The same thing that TD Jakes is doing, collecting my money, traveling the world, and lying to people. I'm also upset that now that I'm not a Christian anymore, I'm mad about the lies I could have told when I was younger. I'm mad I could have got away with that shit.
No, but Reggie, you've got to look at it this way. These people know that there is no God.
Yeah.
They know there's no afterlife.
They have to know.
Yes.
They have to know.
They know there's no hell. They know there's no consequence to pay for. There's no judgment. This is why they get away with the things that they do. It's all business.
Miss Mizani. Miss, come on, Miss Mizani. Why? Miss Mizani now is, come on now. You.
Listen, what better can you do for your kid than that? You know, a lot of times we talk about, oh, you should teach your kids a trade. You should teach them this. Listen, there's no other industry in the world where you can tell them, like, look, you don't got to do shit, but sit back and collect the money tax-free. That's a deal. That's great parenting, if you ask me.
And, you know, they don't even preach, some of them. They just go up there, give a few motivational, you know, words and words of affirmation, and then maybe drop a Bible scripture here or there.
Go on.
That's it. Oh, did you not hear
what happened?
I don't know.
I heard you.
Can you guys hear me? Oh, no, I don't think you can.
Yes, I heard everything that's what we're saying, though.
Yeah, I was saying that they don't even preach. They just give a few words of affirmation, a few, you know, motivation, you know, and then maybe drop 1 or 2 scriptures, and that's it.
And scream and ask for money. That's it. I can't hear you, Afro.
I can't hear you, Afro.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. I just realized that this is profitable. Yes. You go up there, preach for 2 hours, right? If you have, let's say, 500 people in the audience, get 350 to bring tithe and offering on that Sunday. You can walk home for a 2-hour job on a Sunday. You can walk home with at least let's see. If I'm to put a figure on how much people might bring, if you had 350 people bring in, let's say, £100, or so $100, right? $50, $100, right? How much you reckon that is, Reggie?
Just put two. All you gotta do is just put two more zeros on the end of that of 300. That's 30,000 right there. That's times $100
What
right there.
the hell?
And if you, let's say you ain't gonna get that much, right? Let's say you get half, right? That's still $15,000. That's still, that's a deal. That's a deal. So that's
Wow.
why when people be like, I don't see how they made all that much money. If every last one of the motherfuckers only gave $5, you still coming up big time.
Telling you. Wow.
Afro, do you know what
Yeah.
Ashimolowo did?
Oh, what did Ashimolowo do?
He bought the church building, was in his name. So the church was paying him rent. And he was getting more money through that. And then I think the house he was living in was in the church's name. I don't know what he did with the buildings, but he did it in a way that he was profiting big time from
Wow.
however he did it. And then because now his son is running it, there's some trustees that were appointed and they've kicked him out and they said his son must run it, but they're sitting on his back like, they're watching every move he makes. They've frozen all the accounts. Apparently he doesn't have any more money now. They've took everything from him.
But see,
no, vessel of dishonor. If you believe that, you believe anything. You know why? Excuse me, my son brought me a very nice chilled drink. Bless him. Vessel, if you believe that, honestly, you will believe anything. That's what they're telling people here in the UK. He has moved to Nigeria. He is now one of the biggest realtors in Nigeria. He has a whole estate. One of the best estates in Lagos. I think it's in Lagos. I don't know. But one of the best estates. And it's costing an arm and a leg just to purchase. Look, he's become one of the biggest realtors he's gone over there. All that money was funneled to Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
And now he's over there. Listen, let me see if I can find. For those of you who you might not know who this person is, his name is Matthew Ashimolowo, Nigerian pastor. He was resident in the UK. He's had a lot of issues with the financial. There's a lot of questions around his finances in the church, right? Embezzling of funds and all these things. And, now his son has taken over. And so there's talks that maybe things are not as good, right, with his finances. But this man is over in Nigeria. He is now one of the biggest landlords over there. He is now, talking about selling. 1 second. Let me see if I can find.
He's smart. I would have did this. I would have did the same thing. Listen, he's smart. He's smart because real estate is the second best thing besides the church. And here in the United States, right, you can't tax the church on nothing. You can't tax them on nothing. The church itself, the building, you can't tax it, right? If they put the cars in the church's name, all you gotta do is just say that they're vehicles to go pick up people. You can't tax them. They get it tax free. You feel me? They get automatic loans on everything because they're a cash cow. Every weekend, they're bringing in money. So if you're a bank or anything like that, you're gonna give them whatever they want. Besides the fact that the laws are in their favor. So even if a preacher, say for instance, if he gets all this money, he takes it, spending it, buying whatever, he's not breaking the law because it's his money.
Okay, let me show you. Just 1 second. Let me share this tab. Right, have a look at this here.
Welcome to Macarius Luxury Estate, located right here at Ayetedu, Ipedu, Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. Currently, we have done the waterfall area, as you can see over here. We also have buildings that have started springing up right here at our current luxury place. So you already know that this is a buy and build estate. So you
This
don't
is
want
this
to
is
lose
all
out
by
on
Matthew
these
Ashimolo,
huge deals. You have to see the
Vessel.
100 kilometer and the 500 kilometer going for 55 and 35 million naira. With 20% initial
55
deposit, you are
and
going to go and
35
have straight
million.
order
Hold
to
on,
as
let's see. Can you guys see that video, or did you see it? I don't think I like
Yeah,
that video.
what's
Let's
that
see.
bag?
What
Is
was
that
this?
that cool?
There is nothing that returns your money to you like real estate.
That's true. That's a fact.
Real estate is the only estate that is real. This is Macarius Luxury Place, located in Ayiteju, right here in the Lekki Ekpe Expressway, just a few minutes from the Eleko Junction. Macarius is a top-notch estate with good and massive architectural design, with a water place that is projected to be a luxurious, tourism center in the future. A few months ago, Macarius was selling for 13 million naira. Currently, the same land size sold for the sum of 55 million naira. You can secure the 300 square meter for the 55 million naira and also the 500 square meter for 85 million naira. There is a sale with documentation here, and the development here is back to back on site. You don't want to miss out on this. Call the numbers on your screen, and I'll get you a secure investment right here. There is nothing that
So
returns
this
your money.
is Matthew Ashimolo. Just 1 second now, and let me show you, in case you're
What do you
wondering.
want? A cheap land which you might face consequence? But I have bought cheap and suffered. The deep sea port used to belong to me. 20 acres. I bought it cheaply, no papers. And the person told me I have integrity. The governor is my son. I will get the paper. Today, I didn't get any papers. And at the time, somebody was showing me banana land, which was more expensive. And I thought I was smart by buying cheap. But I had now found out I wasn't smart because I lost everything. 1978 land use decree and 1993 Lagos State land law makes you to be powerless. Absolutely.
This is a preacher. He's had financial woes in the UK. He has now silently moved to Nigeria, and look at him now talking about land and all this and that. He's giving up the church to his son. Now he's over here. Look at him. Yet people will still go to that church and go and give their money to this clown.
Totally powerless. All land belongs to the government. Lagos State now added to it by an act of a House of Assembly that from Ikoyi to Epe, left and right, 2 kilometers is controlled by the state. They have the powers to just take the land, allocate, regulate, use as they wish. So now somebody will say, oh, there are demolition. In the places where there's demolition, there is law. Take the government to court if you are sure that you have people. It will be difficult for the government to have been the one that
What is
went
he
to
talking
all
about? Wait, let's see. Is he going to
Actually,
talk about
luxury
it?
living.
It gladdens my heart, and I have a unique opportunity as your governor to unveil and to declare to the public this luxurious Macarius Water Fountain show.
Listen, I heard word on the street, right? Word on the street, right? This is between you and me. Someone that knows him, grew up with him. They say the guy, he loves the girls. He loves the girls. He listen. Me, I don't know anything about that, but this person was saying, look, we rolled together. We did the things together, right? And so, well, I don't know about that, but let's go back to these other people. So, Vessel?
Yes,
Vessel
ma'am.
of Dishonor? So
Yes,
that's what
ma'am.
your man is over there doing in Nigeria, just so you know.
All right, thank you for the update.
Just so you know, that's what is going on. Okay, let's go back to these crying people again.
You are not standing on this stage for family legacy.
Extras.
If you didn't have the oil, you would not be standing here.
What stupid oil.
I respect God too much to throw somebody up here just because they're kin to me.
Vessel, if you need me to stop at any time, please just call my attention. Okay, if you
Okay.
hear something and you think, "Gee, I've got to say something," please let me know. Okay, but
All
he
right.
just lied. He said this is not about family legacy. That's a big lie, right, Reggie?
That's the biggest lie I think I've heard this week.
That's a big lie. That's a lie.
And I love you too much to put you in a situation for which you were not endowed with the creativity and the strength and the power and the tenacity to do the thing that is set before you. And yes, it will be hard. And yes, it will be difficult. And yes, there will be haters and critics who walk and talk and say everything there is to say about you as they did me. But greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. I want you to understand you have come full circle. You rose to the stage at Lakewood to introduce me and had the courage to tell your story at Woman Thou Art Loose. And now you're standing on the stage of Woman Thou Art Loose. As I pass the baton, all of this.
How is it that he knows exactly when to pause? It's like whenever he pauses, it's like a cue for the crowd to scream.
They probably got
Have you noticed
signs.
that? Because
Yeah.
I'll pass on the baton and he goes quiet, and then the crowd, whoa! Is there
It's
like
all
a
a show.
prompt? or something?
Reggie was right. Reggie said it's a show.
It is.
Is there like a
It's a
prompt? Does
show.
someone hold up a card that says holler or clap, scream, or something? Because
I think the
it's just
screen said.
it's just so pretentious.
They got to the point now where they used to, they know the cues already, right? You don't even need cards anymore. You don't need any of this because the man has been in business for 40 something odd years, Vessel. He said 40 years in ministry. After 40 years, he has mastered the craft. He's mastered it, right? They know when he's silent, okay?
And then you
They
know they
don't.
playing that organ in the back, so once they hit the beat, you know what I'm saying? Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, what happened? Do they still have that organ? Strange not playing today. Like, yeah, because you should be like,
this is a case of camera, lights, and action.
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 I'm sure we sit down in the plan what kind of production we're having today. Okay, we're gonna have women there, and I'm going to anoint a fellow woman. The crowd's gonna go crazy. Come on now.
I'm so mad that she got that damn tattoo on the back of her neck like that. She had to know, bitch. Why don't you cover
Reggie's still
that
trying to figure out what that tattoo is about. Okay, religion is the only way you can legally be a white collar criminal. Religion legalizes crime.
Yes.
Legalizes crime.
Right, because he's
That's
not doing
money
anything.
laundering.
He's not doing anything illegal in the United States. I'm telling you, they're allowed to do that. Everything he's doing is totally legal, and you got to think about why. Because your dumb ass is giving them the money on your own. You going like this and saying here.
Just giving it to them. Okay, my goodness. All right, let's go. We'll get to the part where he starts saying, I know it's the drama. Oh, yeah.
When you were preaching, this is hard. When you were preaching last night, and I sat on the steps, I sat there as a watchman on the wall, and I will sit there as long as I am alive. When you made your announcement, you said that when I invited you back to church, when you had Malachi and stood you up and welcomed you back, that you knew in that moment that I had your back. My hair is now gray. My body is stiff. I am now much older. But with all the strength and might that is within me, I sat over there as a watchman on the wall to say, I still have your back.
Just so anybody if you're wondering what he's talking about, she had a child out of wedlock at the age of 17, I guess 17, and of course, pastor's kid, pregnant, brought the child home, right? She says daddy asked to stand back for a bit, but he still brought her in and says, "I've got your back," and all this. Listen, I don't know if any of you have heard my story of my son, how I was treated when I was pregnant. I don't know if any of you has any of you heard that story?
I haven't.
No.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. I was just a churchgoer. I was just a girl going to church, and I was young, 20, 22, 23, 22, 23, young. Now, I had a boyfriend, but I knew that I was committing sin. And so I wasn't trying to be part of any groups in church. I was just going to church because that's the way we grew up. We grew up going to church. And so now I find myself in the UK, and it's part of me now to go to church every Sunday. If I didn't go to church, I felt like something weird, right, was going to happen to me. So I just had to be in church, or else I would not feel fulfilled. Anyway, I find myself pregnant and had issues with the gentleman because he was, long story short. Now, 22, 23, my first pregnancy, don't know, I need guidance. I need spiritual guidance. I need, just someone to talk to. Silly me went to church. Silly me went to the church to go share my issues, right? Looking for support, looking for someone to hold my hand as such, right? The father of the child, he's playing out. He wants nothing to do with the child. I'm alone by myself. I've not got my mom with me, right? And I thought that the church will help. The pastor said to me, "Are you coming to church on Sunday?" I said, "Yes, I'll be in church on Sunday." He said, "Okay, make sure you're in church on Sunday." I come to church on Sunday and sat at the back. During the service, the pastor said, he's got an announcement to make. Okay. He calls me forward to the front of the church. And I'm thinking, what's happening here? I'm stood there. And the pastor said, a sin has been committed. And he's got to announce it to the church that this lady here is pregnant. I felt like the ground should just open up, and I was thinking, what? And we told the church, this is the procedure when, if someone's found to be pregnant outside of marriage and blah, blah, blah. He's not bringing me forward to do all this. He's bringing me forward because, yes, they recognize that the sin has been committed, but, this is a time for them to share their support. Listen, I didn't deserve that. I did not deserve that. And then he said to me, they're going to give me mentors, right, who will guide me throughout the stage of the pregnancy, right? So they assigned a couple to me that will guide me. And I thought, okay. So after the service, it was humiliating. It was humiliating standing there. And I'm still going to go to that church, and I will make sure to let them know exactly how what they did how that made me feel. And so they said to me, you've got these mentors that will guide you through the process of the pregnancy. The very first section, husband and wife sat there, and myself. And the lady She says to me, we says, oh, let's pray. We prayed, said the prayer. And the first words out of her was, she goes, you should be very lucky. Did you know that our general overseer's daughter died recently? And she was a very committed member of her student union. Listen, but God took her life. But look at you. You're committing sin while someone who is fervent in the Lord, right? God takes life. Don't you know that you could have been that girl? And I'm thinking, what? Being what girl? I don't know this girl. What has her life got to do with me? Right? She was trying to tell me that I should be thankful that I am still alive for the sin that I have committed. God could take that other person. And here I am with the life I've got. I'm busy fucking up that life. My goodness. I sat there thinking, I felt like I could slap this lady. But you know what? The husband, when he was kinder. Let's just say, that was the last time I ever went to church. I wasn't going to be talked to like that. I didn't kill anyone. I did not what was my sin? That I'm pregnant and I'm 22, 23? That's it? Now I get to be brought to the front of the church. I get to be, paraded like that, and then get to be talked down. No. I said, no, I'm not doing this. But it wasn't nice looking away from that church because, I nearly committed suicide because of that church. It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice. So yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry to trauma dump on you guys. I'm really sorry. Really sorry.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But the pastor's kid, 17, has a baby. But guess what? Because she's the pastor's kid, hey ho. Hey ho.
God spared her, in their opinion.
God spared her.
Mm-hmm.
Churches hurt people. Churches are a place where you get hurt. You get verbally abused, mentally abused, physically abused, and in some cases, sexually abused. Churches are not safe spaces for adults, for children, for anyone. Churches are not safe spaces. Just put that out there.
I want you to understand this is not a favor. This is not daddy. This is a divine assignment.
Shut up.
That woman thou art loose must evolve.
I respect that part.
When I came to Denver to hear you do Woman Evolve, I sat on the front row, and it was then that God spoke to me and said, it is time for you to decrease, that she might increase. I had the voice.
God spoke to him, guys. God spoke to him and said, it's time for you to decrease while Sarah increases. Do y'all believe this?
I believe he probably went to the doctor and they probably told him something. And now he's like, well, time for me to retire. Here you go. Keep it going.
What I think is, in light of the P. Diddy saga, there's some stuff about to come out. I'm just thinking, let me get out while,
Let me see when it happened. Wait, let's see when this was.
Yeah, or someone's going by the balls. Or maybe someone's going by the balls and told him, listen, you've got to quit this.
Right.
Or I'm going to do this.
does it say? A year ago. I don't know if that TD Jakes thing was. I don't know if that was a thing. Then I don't know.
I don't know. I don't pay him no mind. I done got out the religious world, but even when I was religious, I ain't believe nothing that them preachers be saying anyway.
Now, before we get to hear about anything Afro, it starts in the background. It could be something running for years or even decades, and we only get to know about it today.
That's true. That's true. That's true. And when it gets out, trust me, you don't hear the half of it.
No.
You don't hear the half of it. Because if you truly knew what happened in the back, if you knew what happens or what happened, you'll be grossed out. You will be grossed out.
They say he was a power bottom,
generation.
whatever the fuck that is.
A power bottom is the one
Of course,
that.
I know what that is. A power bottom.
No, I don't know what
Did you all see the hand? Wait, hold on. This is we're at. Let's see where we at now. This is at 10:56. 10:50. Right, because of Vessel. Look at the hand, okay? Vessel.
In the Gospel of St. John, it says,
Just look at that hand.
in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shined in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Watch this closely. Now there was a man who was sent from God. His name was John.
Yes,
Okay.
He was not that light.
And he tries to hide it so well.
Wait, let's see. One more
St.
time.
John, it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shined in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Watch this closely. Now there was a man who was sent from God. His name was John.
Yeah, that motherfucker just flying around too much.
So much louder than your own, but you are enough. They will hate you and betray you and use you and see you only as an opportunity and forget you are a person and that you are a wife and a mother and a daughter and that you have a life, and they will use you to promote them. But don't forget that you are.
Yikes. If you know that she is going to encounter all these things, then why make her your predecessor? If you know that this is what she stands to face, taking on this role, then why do this to her? Why not keep her in the back and let her just go be a mother and a wife? And why open her to this kind of, things that you're busy describing here?
Because she need a job.
No, but if she's truly ordained by God and this is something God told him to do, surely God will protect her and hide her. What does it say? Hide her in his bosom. And so that these things, you say, what does it say? The arrow, how does that scripture, that verse go? It will not smite thee by day nor by night, something along those lines. He'll protect her. So, I mean, this is not of God, guys. No.
No, of course not. This is business, family business.
Enough. For every woman who's never been validated by a father.
Oh, shut up.
For every woman in this room who has never had a father talk to you like this. This message is
Now
not
it's playing
just
on the crowd.
to Sarah Jakes Roberts. It's to every woman in this room who longs.
Sorry?
So now he's playing on the crowd because he knows the women in the crowd have got daddy issues. That's why they come into a conference called Woman Thou Art Loose. I'm sure she's got daddy issues as well. I'm sure of it.
She does.
And that's why she was looking for love in wrong places, because she got daddy issues.
Well, she's married now. She's married now. But even
it's probably another
no
business
guarantee.
contract.
That's no guarantee that you don't have daddy issues still.
No, but that's probably just another business contract as well, because whatever man she has to get married to has to accept the fact that her father is this big shot in religious circles. So he's got to watch everything he says and does. And she's basically will be in front and he has to follow behind. So you have to get a certain type of man who's willing to do that. I mean, most rational men would want their women to be successful. However, they want to walk beside their women. They don't want to walk behind them.
Oh, but here, Vessel, in this particular event, he is placed right behind her.
Yes.
He is placed right behind. Look,
And behind her, he will say,
a full-fledged man would not stand for something like this.
No.
I guess
he
in
probably
God's
got
house,
payout.
that's what happens.
He probably got a payout, or he got one of those men that want to be house husbands. You know, not that there's anything wrong with it, but some men are submissive. So
y'all don't think that he's not going to start preaching too? What else?
He does.
Well, why now?
He
why now? Why hasn't he been doing it all along?
No, he's preaching. He does preach in this place. He does.
Oh, he does.
He preaches.
Okay.
He's one of the preachers. Yeah, he's one of the people. But just that she's the one in charge, not him.
Gosh, God, daddy.
Hear a daddy say that to her. I want you to reach up and receive.
Sorry?
No, nothing.
Sorry, you were saying something?
Her daddy's business. That's what I said.
Reggie does not like the way this man is built.
Is he short? Is he a short man?
No, he's not.
Is he tall?
He looks tall. But Reggie doesn't like the way he's built. He's got a V shape.
He looks like a leprechaun. You like one of those garden gnomes.
The thing I don't like about him is he's fat and skinny at the same time.
Oh.
Look how skinny his legs is.
Built, yeah. I mean, I'm not one to shame people for the way they look, but yeah, Reggie's not keen on.
Because he was short.
This as your word.
Sorry?
I thought he was just a short man.
No, he's not.
Know. But the way he's built it makes him look like a garden gnome, like a leprechaun.
He's built like Admiral Bailey. You know who that is? The guy who sings "Me Want Punani." That's what he built like. He all stomach. Yeah.
From the Lord, because as I commission her, so I commission you. This is your hour for greatness. This is your hour for strength. This is your hour to stand in the integrity of who God created you to be. And just because you're a leader doesn't mean you can't be a great wife and a great mother. I respect you so much because you have never gotten so high that you didn't honor your husband. And you have never gotten so high that you didn't feed your kids. And you have never gotten so high.
That's him right there. That's him. That's him.
That you didn't put your family first. You have never gotten so ambitious that you forgot what God has given you in your family. Because when all the crowd is gone and you're laying in the bed sick and you can't breathe, it will not be the crowd that wipes your head. It will be your children and your husband and the people in your life. And that's why I value you, because you come when I'm sick and you're there when your mother's sick, because we are family and your priorities are right. And that's why I know you can do this. I want you to kneel on this altar.
I ain't doing all that shit.
For it is not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord. It is not by DNA. It is not by birth order. It is not by favoritism.
It's by what?
Or nepotism. If I did not know that the hand of the Lord was on you, I would never do this. As Samuel's horn of oil anointed David, I so anoint you.
Nothing but olive oil.
And with every drop of oil that falls.
What do you mean, Oliver? Cooking oil.
Why is it red?
People, they waste oil in their churches. Something I can use to cook jollof rice.
Yes, Afro. But I've heard them talking about that color red, saying red is the devil's color, blah, blah, blah. That's why I'm like, why is it red?
Shit,
The bottle.
she ain't no real one, because I would have been like beforehand, like, look, only put like 2 drops of that shit on my wig, bro. I don't care if you're my dad or not. I uppercut you right in your balls, bitch.
No. Reggie, come on, Reggie. Listen.
That's probably a good
These people,
$250 wig
wait,
right there.
no, this family, you think they can't afford another wig for her?
Yeah, but what you
You
gonna
think they
do?
can't afford another wig for her?
Listen.
on.
I'm not disputing that, but what the fuck is she gonna do the rest of the day besides looking like she just got done frying some chicken or something? Hell no. Wouldn't be me.
But there's something y'all are missing. He said God's hand is on her. Let me understand. God has hands now?
Mm-hmm.
God
And
has
funny feet.
hands?
I ain't pouring
And
shit on
funny
my
feet.
daughter's head. Fuck that.
So if God has hands, that means he has a leg, he has a molar, and he has he's got something between his legs as well. He's got a butt. God's
Man,
hands.
don't y'all think that's a hand sanitizer bottle cap? That's what that looked like to me.
Probably.
No, that must be some oil. Come on, give these people a bit of give them a bit of credit.
I
I mean,
ain't with
they've
that
gone
cap.
all out.
Maybe
They've
it's
gone
water.
all out to do
Wait, no.
this. It might be water. Yes.
It
Yeah,
looked
so
like he made that at home.
home.
Like he just was at the crib, like.
Quick question
Yeah,
for
right.
both of you.
Yeah.
So, after all of this is done, do you think they'll still collect a tithe and offering here?
Hell yeah.
One, if they've already collected, because I've been to one of these, they'd have a collection, like a general collection, and then they'll have a collection for the visiting pastor, and then like if someone else came, then they'll do another collection. So because she's now newly ordained, they might say we're doing a collection for her. I don't know.
Ties, building fund. It's just the plate just keep going like this. The plate
I
never
used
stops.
to have envelopes. I used to have envelopes that I labeled tithes offering. When I got paid, I withdrew my 10% and a bit extra. And then the 10%, I divided it into the envelopes, and the extra divided into the offering envelopes. So I always had a tithe, and always had an offering to hand in.
Wow.
You're laughing, but yeah, that was my life at some point.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I tried being faithful. I tried. And some days I'm like, no, God understands. I can't give this money. Ah, man, partying with 10% was hard. Partying with 10% was hard.
Why you think I ain't go? I couldn't afford that shit.
Do you know what?
Partying with 10% is hard.
I never had a child then. So my priority, my first priority was to separate my tithe and my offering money. That's what I did religiously.
Wow.
Now I've got a kid. I make sure I've paid my childcare provider first. And my and my car. That's it.
I made a decision at a young
and
age.
your home as well.
Yes, and my rent. But then I didn't
home.
First. I had to pay my tithe first. And I was just a kid. Like I was in my I was 21, 22. I was on fire for the Lord. I just wanted to please this God. You know.
Listen, I made a decision when I was younger, in my early 20s. I went and prayed, like, God, I'm going to hell because I ain't giving you shit. I can't afford it. I'd rather go.
I believe
you did that, Reggie.
Listen, I knew I was going to hell because I wasn't giving him shit. Like, time's hard out here. I'm house to house. What the fuck I look like giving your ass some of my money? I'm gonna go buy me a bottle, some Black and Milds, some weed, and fuck you.
I actually believe Reggie.
No, but now when we think about it now, right? How did they convince us that God wanted money? How did they convince us that this all-knowing, all-powerful, all present, and all, he wants your money?
Because my mom, listen, when it was time for us to go to church, she used to always give us a little bit of money. Like she didn't give us shit all week until it was time to go to church. She'd give me like $1.50 or something like that.
Did you pocket that money, Reggie? The one that mommy gave you?
I would keep some of it. Like I would keep like 50 cents or something like that to give me some chips sometimes. But that is still in my brain. Like I got to come up with money for this shit. So I just said I'm not about to be out here hustling for no pastor.
Can I tell you this? There was one time mommy gave us money, and I needed money to buy some sweets or something. I don't remember, right? And I had this. It was a chain. It was costume jewelry. It wasn't real chain. It wasn't real. And I said, no, God will understand. They can sell this chain. They can sell it for some money. Right. So when everybody was going out dancing, because we will always dance and go to the front and go and give the money, I dropped the chain in the offering basket and then took the money with me. Now, I dropped my chain because I was thinking they can sell it. They can sell it for money, right? But no, I'm not dropping this money because I need this money. I need it. Oh, man.
Upon your head, may the strength and the power of the Almighty God rest upon you. Rest upon your life. Rest upon your life. Rest upon your life. I want every woman in this room to lift up your hands.
And then give your money when you're done.
The anointing of God. Because when you leave this place, I expect you to do exploits. I expect you to be an overcomer. I expect you to go forth and be whoever God created you to be. I want every man in this room to raise your hands. I know we haven't always had anybody to believe in us or support us or dream with us. And we haven't always had people who weren't so selfish that they wouldn't step aside and give you an opportunity. But I declare a new season in your life. I declare a new moment in your life. This is an impartation that is bigger than her. It includes you. It is time for every woman in this room to evolve into your destiny. Lift your hands and open your mouth and receive the anointing of God as it overshadows you. It overshadows you. It overshadows you. It overshadows you. It overshadows you.
This nigga fucked her wig up.
So 30 years they've been doing Woman Thou Art Loose. I think they changed the name to Woman Thou Art Bound. Y'all have been loosing and loosing and loosing. How many have been loosed?
I know her wig.
How many have you loosed?
Her wig loose. He didn't pour all that magic cream on her shit. Then he didn't grab her like this. This bitch then fell out. Listen, the whole time I'm wondering, like, will somebody tell this hoe to get the fuck off the ground? Because she just laying there. I can see it, like, by the way her head was tilted and shit. I know she's like, can I get up? 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 Like, this is all bullshit.
Woman Thou Art Loose. Meanwhile, they're all still bound. They losing shit. Because think about it. If you lose these women, if you truly lose these women, then they will have no need to come back the next year and the next year and the next year. So, no, they're not being loosed at all. They continue to be bound. It's crazy.
Why they start making them noises? Why they start making them noises when she was on the ground? Like,
open your mouth and receive. Exactly. Open your mouth and receive. Come on.
That was childish.
Woman Thou Art Loose.
Look at her wig. Look at that shit.
When my daughter was a little girl, and we were riding in the car,
shit just like this.
And I was driving down the road, and she was sitting in the back. She would say, "Daddy, I'm cold," and I would pull over on the interstate and take my coat off to cover her up.
To cover her up, and then he goes on to, he then goes on. Look, he's going to give her his coat.
Auditoriums and stadiums without the hand of God being a.
But it's
Jacob.
He's going to give her his. Okay. It's the theatrics. The theatrics. It's the theatrics. Look.
Also,
I hate her boots too.
And I.
Oh yeah, I'm not keen on.
will cover you because it's going to get cold. But as Jacob put his coat on Joseph, so I put my coat on you to speak to women around the world and help them to evolve into their destiny and their career and their family and their creativity. There is no way you could do what you have done and travel from city to city to city, packing out auditoriums and stadiums without the hand of God being upon you. Open your eyes and see. No man can do these things save God be with him. And believe what you see and know who you are. For this is the day that the Lord hath made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. And I want the people of God to shout in this place.
She clapped because you gave her your coat. Look at the husband. What's he muttering under his breath?
I can't hear you. Come here, Tori.
Oh, here we go.
I told my daughters, don't marry a man until you find somebody who loves you like I do.
Who wears girl boots
And
like
every
I
time
do.
she's preaching, and you and I are standing up side by side,
Oh,
high-fiving each
Epps
other.
looking ass motherfucker.
It proves in my heart. And every time you fight for her, and every time you stand by her, and every time you walk by her and know who you are as a man of God and still allow who she is to function in her capacity, I respect you. And I'm proud of you. This is going to be tough. It was hard for me and my wife. It was painful, but we stuck it out. And I believe that you are made of the stuff that it takes to step into your destiny and still let her step into hers. And I embrace you as my son.
That's the music in the background.
Come on, man.
Oh, these people.
That was ridiculous.
I bet you he was
I'm proud of
musty as
you
fuck
for
with that
being.
sweater on.
I'm proud of you for being the simp that you are. Is that what he's trying to tell him?
I don't know. But I just don't understand how no grown man will come on national TV with some goddamn suede boots on. I don't get it.
Why not? What's wrong with suede boots, Reggie?
Yeah, listen. Don't no grown man supposed to wear no fucking suede boots.
Huh?
He's a grown ass man. That's what's wrong with him.
What's wrong with suede boots? I love suede boots.
Right. You love them as a woman. They are meant for you. No grown man ain't supposed to be out here wearing no suede boots with no damn pump.
But these are for men, no, Reggie. Men, they've got suede shoes for men, no?
Listen, just like Uggs. Yeah, they make them in men's sizes, right? Yeah, they do. True enough. But don't no man's supposed to wear them. Them are made for a specific group of people, and let them have that.
Okay. All right.
We are family.
Of course
we
we
are
are family.
You need your family. You cannot stand greatness alone. You can't hardly trust people. You need somebody that's got your back. I don't care if it's your daughter or your son or your grandmama.
What the hell
you
is
need
this?
somebody.
Vessel?
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Vessel, look at this. What's going on here? Husband and wife are on the floor.
You don't see his boots and you don't see nothing wrong with that. That looks normal to you.
Wait, are those heels?
Yes. He looks like Rick
Are
James.
those heels? Oh,
That's
wow.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Both of them shoes are odd then. Husband and wife shoes. Okay.
Yeah. They probably can interchange them. For real, for real.
No, interchange. No, not the white one. He couldn't wear that one.
Might as well.
But why are
That's
they
what
on the
suede
floor?
pumps on right now.
Wait, why are they on the floor? He's prayed
Because
for
they've
them.
been anointed.
Why are both on the floor?
Because it's probably hot in there. He got that sweater on. He probably funky. So when they hug, he probably just knocked him right on out. That's what I think.
Oh, Reggie, come on, Reggie. Listen, this is the thing. They paint they give this image out when you're prayed for by the pastor. Something dramatic is supposed to happen to you. Fall on the floor. Some anointing comes over you. Something touches you, and so someone comes to the church, is being prayed for, and they're waiting something magical to happen to them. But nothing happens. Nothing happens because this is just show. This is show. Nothing happens.
I just don't understand it. Like, why he out? She's the one that's about to get to church, not him. So I don't even see why your ass on the ground crying.
No, but they're together, and so if he's a smart man, if he's smart enough, he just needs to know what to do, right? Knows how to move. If he's a smart man, he just do what you need to do. Just be putting some away slowly, just putting some away. Because this is the TD Jakes business. This one is a TD Jakes business. And you, Mr. Whatever is your name, you're still an outsider.
Right.
You are still an outsider. Because if you think that you don't have the conversation, what if he splits up with her? You don't have that conversation?
He looks like Mike Epps, too.
Like who?
He looks like Mike Epps.
Mike Epps. Oh, okay. See, it's Miss Annie. Hope she has a... Now, you're speaking. Those were exactly my thoughts.
Who's got you covered? And so I can't anoint her without anointing him. I want you to take your eyes and look at the screen, and I want you to show the screen of how we got here. Show the picture of how we got here.
No, I'm not watching that. Just when she first started.
That was her back in the day?
Yeah, that's her back in the day, yeah.
Oh, she was fine back in the day, boy.
When they told me that I was going to introduce him, I thought, what am I going to say? I could tell about the millions of lives he's changed with his sermons or the thousands of people who have been touched by his books. But I decided instead to tell about the night that he changed the life of his little girl. So, some of you all may know I had my son Malachi at the age of 14, and there are
no. Oh, guys, this man was busy out there being a daddy to other people. He failed to be a daddy to his own daughter.
I thought she was 17.
No, because I was like 17, 15. I was thinking 15 because I'd read somewhere about it, but then I was like, oh, okay, if it's 17, it's 17. Either way, it's still young. But yes.
She looks 17 right there. Now that she said she had the kid at 14, like in a way.
Yeah.
Even though I just said she looked real good, but I'm thinking like, she might be a kid. I don't know.
I've got a serious question to ask both of you. Now that you're no longer believers, right?
Mm-hmm.
If your 14-year-old comes to you and says she's pregnant, would you advise that she keeps that baby or no? What would be your thoughts? I have a feeling that religion has a lot to do with why at 14 she was made to keep that baby.
Right.
Afro, we don't know if there were other pregnancies that were terminated. Remember?
Oh goodness.
We don't know.
I can't.
It's a possibility.
Right.
That they were, and then someone was like, you know what, just keep it this time. I don't know. But yeah.
see, with me, because I'm a man, I wouldn't even really want to be in a situation, because either way, I can't win in that situation. If I be like, oh, well, yeah, you need to have an abortion, I'm wrong. If I be like, oh, well, you should keep the kid, oh, you're doing it because I'm wrong.
It's not your call. It's not
Right.
your
Not
call.
my call.
It's
Not
not
my
your,
call.
yes, yes. Oh my goodness. 14. I'm so sorry. I thought it was 17 because I'd said 17 earlier on. 14. And you know what they're going to say? They're going to turn this around and say, oh, your life is not over. Look at my daughter. She had a baby when she was 14, but look at her today. She's the one running the church. She's the one, they're going to use this as a whole testimony. Oh, this is terrible. 14.
After the story that you said, about what happened to you when you went to church, after seeing this, I'd be like, well, I mean, that's a personal experience with you, but I would kind of feel better about it, because just imagine how she felt. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine how that made her look at that time. I know people was like, man, this shit crazy.
Right.
Ooh.
Wow, 14.
Oof.
My goodness.
Thoughts in the room that I hadn't at one time thought about myself. And I remember after coming back to church, my dad made Malachi and I stand up and he welcomed us back into the service. And I remember in that moment feeling like he had my back. Well, we kept going to church Sunday after Sunday. And I said, Daddy, I don't want to go anymore because I feel like people are judging me and I feel scared. And I told him there's just one family friend in particular, every time I come, she turns her back or she just stares at me and Kai, and I don't want to go, or I want to sit in the back. And he told me that person in particular got pregnant when she was your age too. And he said, sometimes when someone's staring at you, it's not because they're judging you. It's because they're wondering how different their life would have been had they been strong enough to do what you're doing.
That's the advice Daddy gives her. Yeah. That person is looking at you funny. Yeah, because they wish to be like you. Well,
Man.
to be honest, I mean, if my child came up pregnant, I would love you. I don't know if I don't know. That would be hard for me. That would be really hard. But I say to my boys, my love for you has no conditions. No conditions. And so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I will act if I found out one of them is, impregnated a young girl. I don't know.
She got her. She has her business covered pretty good, because I'm sitting here. The reason I'm looking at my phone, and it won't say her real date of birth or nothing like that. I know where I look for her at, and that's odd. That's very odd.
Wow.
It was in that moment in his living room that he loosed me from the shame of my past. Grace is available to all of us. We're going to really understand our worth, and we are going to live. Get ready to do some digging, because we're going to find out why you went through what you went through. You really do need to keep it all the way real. I said it. Like most things, it starts with what's on the inside. We want to talk about being a millennial woman in this generation.
The time is now for you to set your city on fire. Don't let the Q-Close fool you. I know how to go to war with the enemy. I see freedom on the other side of your pain. I see glory. The only thing I need right now is the power of the Holy Ghost. Your faith is a light. And I think I said that I'll show you how to use that power.
What happened? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Wait, what's happened? I don't know.
I hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, this is very strange. I really cannot figure out how old she is or nothing about her.
So tonight, I stand in front of you for every teen mom, any woman who's ever been raped, divorced, sexually abused, and I say thank you for this moment. where we will be loosed from our past and set free to walk into what God has for us. It is because of this conference that millions of women will be changed. This night is the beginning of the rest of your lives. When you walk out of here, you will be loose and free.
That's first lady.
I know, baby. Your mother and I would like to invite you to
Vessel.
Yes,
Vessel.
Yes, I'm here.
Vessel.
Yes.
I don't know. Should I say it? Should I not? Should I say it? Should I not? Actually, no. I changed my mind. No. Let's not do that. Let's not do it. I was going to talk about his tummy. It just that's the way I looked when I was, close to having my babies, and yeah. But no, I'm not going to do it.
It's clearly not fasting. He's not taking part in the fast. No, he doesn't fast.
No, let's not talk about that.
Host your first international meeting at the Potter's House in Dallas, Texas. All of our facilities, our support, our help, our team, our influence is at your disposal. And they came here thinking it was an ending. This is a beginning. And may the grace of God and the power of the Holy Ghost rest upon you as you embark upon this mission for the rest of your life. I want every woman in this room to go to Woman Evolve. I said I want every woman in this room to go to Woman Evolve. I want you to pack our place so out that we're putting out chairs and speakers outside. I want you to let the world know that it is not weak for a man to empower a woman. And if I can put my coat on her, then surely you can put your coat on her and show them that we have each other's back. And I need to hear a roaring praise coming out of this. Your dates are in October, September to what? You don't know. She said, I don't know. Somebody come tell me what they said. The 20th through the 23rd next year. I don't think that it would be appropriate for me to close the meeting. Because I must decrease, that you might increase. Wait a minute, I'm about to give you the mic, but I forgot something. Wait, I got something else to give you.
The stick? What is it? I knew it was going to be a stick.
I pass this torch to you.
Oh, a torch, a fucking torch.
Put it on your desk somewhere and may it forever burn. I didn't want a kind of torch that would go out when the meeting was over. So they designed this torch so it would last longer than me. May the power of God and the cloven tongues of fire rest upon you all of your life. In Jesus' name, you help her hold it. It's done. So I've had my say, and I've handed you the torch. And in the words of my last book, as I hand you this mic, don't drop the mic.
What? Don't drop the mic? It's the way he's moving. Reggie, look, Reggie.
I see him.
Reggie, look.
Don't
Reggie, look.
drop the mic.
Reggie, look.
The little short steps he taking.
This is what a power bottom looks like. Huh? Is this what is it? What they mean when they say power bottom?
I don't know.
Don't drop the mic.
Vessel.
I'm so annoyed. My device keeps heating up.
I'm sorry. And look, what's he looking at? Wait. Guys, what's this man looking at?
The power
Reggie? Reggie?
Where's Reggie gone?
Reggie already probably gone to the restroom or something. What's he looking at over there?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Vessel, what's that man looking at?
It's like snack.
It's
like snack. My snack for later.
This is look. All right.
Whoever has been married into
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Like,
Miss Mizani said, what a crock of shit. Absolutely. This is just Reggie. Wait, where's Reggie? Is he gone?
No, I'm here. So who do you think? So who do you think's worse now? Still the African preachers or the Americans?
I don't know. I honestly do not know. But Reggie, I'm asking, is this what a power bottom looks like?
I don't know. I've never seen one. I've never experienced one. I never wanted one. I don't know.
You don't want to be
what's
one.
What's he looking at, Reggie? Reggie, what's he looking at? Him over here.
I don't know, because it seems like he's checking them out pretty hard.
Yeah, what to say?
I want to see her fall out again. Oh, she a fighter.
Well, I guess it's just the beginning of a breakthrough then. I guess it's just the beginning of a next dimension then.
Oh my
I guess
God.
all things really do work together for the good of those who love the Lord and called according to his purpose. I guess if one can chase 1,000, then a few of us could put the devil on notice that we have been loosed to evolve into the next dimension. I don't even need all of you. I just need 1 or 2 riders to decide that it's going to end with me, and then it's going to be good.
Did you hear that? I don't need all of you. I only need 1 or 2 riders.
She gangster. She from the projects.
That's my cue. You don't need all of us? All right. I can pack my bag. Off I go. You can do it, right? You go do your thing. I don't need all of you. No, hold on. No, guys. Listen to what she says. Are you sure, Sarah? You don't need these people.
Right.
If all of them were to walk away, Sarah, you would not be saying what you're saying right now. You would not be saying it. Gang for the Lord.
The beginning of a next dimension then. I guess all things really do work together for the good of those who love the Lord and called according to his purpose. I guess if one can chase 1,000, then a few of us could put the devil on notice that we have been loosed to evolve into the next dimension. I don't even need all of you. I just need 1 or 2 riders to decide that it's going to end with me, and then it's going to begin with me. And generational blessings.
Yeah, she said it. I don't need all of you. I only need 1 or 2 riders. That's insulting. That's no, but that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
But she's from the trenches. She's from the trenches.
Sorry?
She's from the west. She's from the trenches. She grew up in the west side of the church.
Reggie, look, people are leaving. I don't know. Is that people are leaving? Look, you see them?
Okay, I found this
I
on the
would have
website.
too.
Check it out.
Huh? Did you see people leaving?
Yeah.
Or was that just me? Wait, hold on. I think her statements sound to me like she's addressing someone. There's one or two people who aren't happy that this is taking place, and she's
I
trying
think so too.
to pass a message.
I think so too.
Yeah. The rest of you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Right.
Beginning of a breakthrough then. I guess it's just the beginning of a next dimension then. I guess all things really do work together for the good of those who love the Lord and called according to his purpose. I guess if one can chase 1,000, then a few of us could put the devil on notice that we have been loosed to evolve into the next dimension. I don't even need all of you. I just need one or two riders to decide that it's going to end with me, and then it's going to begin with me, and generational blessings will be my inheritance.
Yeah, people are dipping.
They're leaving, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're getting up and leaving.
Evolve. And don't leave me out here by myself.
Oh, shut up.
I'm going up. Everybody with me going up too. You better watch out who you're sitting next to.
1 minute. 1 minute you were saying to them you don't need them. Now you're saying leave me out here by myself. Hello? What's wrong with this lady? Wait, hold on. Be careful who you're sitting next to. Hold on. What's this? What she's speaking? This is code. Whatever she's speaking, she's talking to someone. She must be someone she's trying to talk to indirectly.
So, woman, evolve. And don't leave me out here by myself. If I'm going up, everybody with me going up too. You better watch out who you're sitting next to. We got a world to change. We got a devil to chase. We got a generational curse to break. We got a generation to change and a culture to turn upside down for the glory of the Lord. The devil should have took us out when we had the chance, but baby, we survived. So let's go eat, baby.
Let's go what? What did she say? Let's baby?
Let's go eat, baby.
Let's go eat, baby. Okay.
She about to get this money. You know what it is.
Let's go eat. Yeah. 3 buyer. Wait. Oh, Sarah. Oh, Reggie. This is what you've been looking for. Thank you, Miss Missani. Sarah Jakes was born on the 17th of July, 1988. That makes her how old? She's very
36.
young.
36, right?
She's very young.
With a grown ass kid too.
Yeah, at the age of 14, he's listen. No, that 14 really shocked me. That really, really shocked me.
That means she would have had him in 2022, so he would be 21 or 22.
3 biological kids and 3 step kids. No, he's been busy as well. He's been very busy.
He's
over
older.
there. Of course he's older. But he came with baggage, no? And what are the chances that she's looking after all his own children? Anyway, I don't know.
He ain't even gonna live long enough to get none of the money.
Who, him?
Her husband?
Who tells you that, Reggie? Who tells you?
He's 16 years older than her.
16?
Yeah. I did find that. He got 1 foot in the grave.
No, he doesn't, Reggie. No. Don't say that, because let me tell you, money is powerful. Money will make people do things. I've known there's a preacher that I was watching in Brazil. This woman and the husband had gone years doing things and because one of them was trying to be the only one in charge, they had the other person unalived. They had the other person taken out. So listen, money can make people do things. You might be thinking, okay, he's got 1 foot in the grave, but we don't know what he's, you don't know what's in the man's mind. You don't know. You don't know what's in his mind. He might have one sweet 16 who's speaking to him, and he wants to tap that over there, and is ready to do whatever it takes to hit on. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just making assumptions. Just making assumptions. Vessel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
What you got to say, my love?
It's a whole heap of craziness. That's what it is. Everything is just planned. It's so strategic. Everything rehearsed. I mean, it's just bad. Poor acting as well.
For acting. Yeah. Wait, but hang on a second. He's got male kids? How many? What? Wait, hold on. How many kids does
He said why though, but I don't know if anybody caught on.
does TD Jakes have? How many kids does he have?
She's the oldest.
Oh,
You know how I know that?
he's got 2 sons. How do you know?
Because what he said, he's like, I'm not doing this because she's the oldest. I'm not doing it because of nepotism.
Okay.
I'm not doing it because of so when he said it, I'm like, lie.
There's Thomas Jakes Jr. and Jermaine Jakes and Jamar Jakes. 3 boys. He's got 3 sons. Something.
They can't take over women thou at least though. So is she taking over the whole church or just that?
Yes, taking over everything. Yeah, he passed the baton onto her. That's interesting. And you don't really see his sons as such. You don't really see them. Unless they have special needs. Is there something going on? Is there, right? Wait, hold on. I need to know how many biological kids I'm curious. Who are his children?
Sarah, Jermaine, Cora, Jamar, and Thomas. Sarah, Jermaine, Cora, Jamar, and Thomas. In that order too.
So that okay. On December the 21st, 2023, a video emerged containing information that implicated several different entertainers of illicit behavior. Oh, this is okay. No, this is nothing to do. Oh, his eldest is a filmmaker and has reportedly directed several religious films. His second son, Jamar, writes and produces music, many of which have been played at the pastor's events. His daughter, Sarah, and Cora have taken after their parents as religious leaders, and their youngest son, Thomas Dexter Jakes Jr., is a successful businessman. Okay. Oh, yeah.
They all paid.
Okay. Huh?
I said they all are paid. Laid
Right?
in the shade.
Okay. Anyway, Vessel, how was it joining us on YouTube? I've enjoyed having you on here.
I've really enjoyed it. Can we do it again, please?
Of course. Listen, I'm going to be messaging you. Hey, I'm going live. Especially when it comes to those African preachers.
Yeah, definitely. Because over here we don't have the people coming up with the aggression and all of that nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get the viewers though?
Sorry?
How do we get the viewers, the numbers?
TikTok.
What numbers?
You know, like we get on TikTok, we've got people coming in, gifting and all of that.
Oh yes, oh yes. No, it doesn't. It works a bit different here. You have to grow your following and see, you know. But yeah, I do put my links if anyone wants to, you know, make a contribution. If you would like to, let's see, I've got this here.
I'm so mad that I got banana today. That pissed me off.
But you've only at least only just a few days.
Yeah, you did really well, Reggie.
I know, and that's why I'm getting mad.
Yes, he was so good.
He did really well. I mean, the likes were up, people were commenting, your boxes were full. That was really good.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off.
So I don't know when I start, it's gonna be that good.
It will. You just got to pick the right time. I think I got lucky today because African didn't have hers going, and once I seen that, boom, I went right in.
But Reggie, you don't have to. Reggie, you don't have to. Even if she's live and you feel like you want to go live, go ahead and do it. Go ahead. You know this. The beauty about social media is it's open for everyone, and no one should mind at all that someone else is doing their stuff. You know.
Oh no, she's not okay. I just think that a lot of people that was in it. Well, I know a lot of people that was in there would have been in hers for sure.
Yeah, I get you.
Well, Reggie, what are you doing for the rest of the day then?
I don't know because I'm off again tomorrow, so I need to find me something to do real fast. I don't know. I can't get on TikTok and talk no shit. So
have you been?
Why can't you?
Because I can't even. Well, I could say little comments and and all that, but that's about it.
Reggie, there are tricks to the trade. There are tricks. We'll talk afterwards, okay?
Did they banana you?
Tricks. Yes.
Yes, he's bananaed.
For how long?
Till the 1st.
Did you appeal it? Sometimes they'll just.
Yeah, I peeled it, and then that's when they hit me to the 1st.
Oh, hang on. Jermaine and Jamal are not his sons. Whose sons are they? Brown Girl B, whose sons are they? So why do they say here they're his sons?
Sound like Joe Jackson's sons.
So whose sons are they then? I'm curious. Whose sons are those two? Or did he adopt them? They might be adopted.
I think that's the weakest shit ever. You ever notice, like, every time somebody marries somebody famous and then they have kids, all of a sudden the kids, Daddy, and change their whole fucking name. That is fucked up.
They might be adopted. That's something to go look into. They might be adopted.
I bet they her kids.
Whose kids?
His wife's.
What do you mean her kids? That she's had kids before? Anyway, you know what? I need to wait. Let's see. I need to do some digging.
Like, okay, for example, Steve Harvey. His daughter, you know, his daughter that be in all the videos and mess with the rappers and stuff. That's not his child at all.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. He got 6 real kids. And you don't know who none of them is, but you know who she is. And the reason why is because that's his wife's daughter. And she's nicer looking than his real kids.
Oh, shit.
Because his real kids look like his ugly ass.
Oh, gosh. So him and his wife, they've been together 41 years. Two of them celebrated over 41 years of marriage. When it comes to kids, TD and Sarita have raised a family of 5 children. Right, I don't know. According to the evidence obtained, TD Jakes allegedly slept with multiple men at Diddy's parties. While these claims have yet to be confirmed, at least writing the news has created a buzz around the family. Well, I don't know. I'll have to go digging. Oh gosh. Anyway, but church is family business. That would you agree, people?
Absolutely.
Church, Christianity is family business.
The only way I know about it is
It's
from my
just
family.
wait. Wow. Sons are gay? Vessel of dishonor.
Yes, ma'am.
His sons are gay.
No way. Is that
That's
why?
what Brown Girl will be.
Is that why church?
Huh?
Is that why they didn't inherit the church?
Maybe that's why. Hold on. Let's see. Guys, this is interesting. Wait. TD Jake's sons. Oh, this should be interesting. Curious, guys. Just give me a second. Let's have a look. TD Jake's sons. Oh, man. I'm curious to know. TD Jake's sons. Wow.
All his kids and his stepkids is buck wild. Hold on.
His son was arrested for gay activities. His son was arrested for gay. Jermaine Jake, the son of the Potter's house, was arrested and charged with indecent exposure. He exposed himself to 2 undercover vice detectives. He walked up to one of the detectives at the park with his pants unzipped. And Jacob began to masturbate while making eye contact with the detective, according to the affidavit. And detectives arrested Jakes on a charge of indecent exposure. Oh, wow.
Someone whose father changes the lives of thousands and millions, but he can't do the same for his own kids. The Bible says, by their fruits you shall know them. This man has failed to be a father to his own kids, because otherwise he'd have taught them that, you know what, doesn't matter what your sexual preference is, or, you know, where you stand, but don't expose yourself to people. That would have been the first lesson. You don't. We all go teaching our kids how to sit properly, how to, you know, behave in public and all of that.
Yeah. Wow. TD Jakes is okay. Wow. Anyway.
Does Reggie know about
what?
The indecent exposure.
Sons. Anyway, hold on, guys. What you all need to see this. You need to see this. You need to see this. Hold on. Let me show you this. Present. This is one of his sons. Apparently. Okay. Close. Come on, will ya? Come on. Close. Why won't this close? Oh, okay. I know what it is. I've got my computer is telling me that I've got what do you call it? I've got no more memory left. Stuff. So yeah, this is Jermaine. This is his son. Look at that. What are your thoughts?
Is that a shirt or a jacket? Is that a shirt or a jacket?
The jacket. That's the jacket. It looks gay.
He is.
Huh?
He definitely thinks he's a bad bitch.
Yeah, unfortunately, he made headlines for indecent exposure. Oh wow!
Couldn't keep his thing to himself.
Is this a case of like father like son?
Look laughing for me.
Like father like son.
My question though is those really his sons or not? Because I'm seeing conflicting information. Some
That's
people
a good
saying
question.
it is. Some people saying it is. Some people are saying
Look at him. Look at him. I was a member of the Potter's House for years. Oh, you remember the Potter's House years ago? Okay, I see. That's why you know, brown girl. B. Oh, look at him. I mean, he's. Wow. 40. Wow. We just have to keep on. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Anyway, people, this has been fun. Thank you all so much. And please, on your way out, make sure to give the stream a thumbs up, 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 up. Reggie, thank you for joining. What's Reggie eating? Reggie, what are you eating?
Likes. I can't see
screen? Huh?
I can't see what you did the likes or anything.
I think when you're in the studio, that's hard to do. You'll have to be in the actual. You can do that after you come away from here. Just go find the what do you call it? The stream, and then just give it a thumbs up. And that's it. So please make sure. Hey, brown girl B, nice to see you here. Miss Masani, thanks for being here. Every single one of you, my so-called live, everyone, you all be good, and we will hopefully see you again real soon. All right, everyone, bye-bye. Where's my outro? Good night, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Second, I know you feel the beat. Do you feel the rhythm all the way? Can you see the vision? Everything in this world will be okay. Can we be together all the way? I know you feel this movement right here. You just be vibing, reaching for something within you. I know you feel this movement right here. You just be vibing, reaching for something within you. Now Yeah.